Igbo community in Sokoto marks Christmas with Nnamdikanu, other inmates in prison. Wow, that's nice. The Igbo community in Sokoto State marked Christmas Day with detained indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader Nnamdikanu at the Nigerian Correctional Center. The community described the humanitarian gesture inspired by the disposition of the detained IPOB leader Nnamdikanu. During the visit, the community shared meals with the inmates at the Sokoto Correctional Center. In a statement signed by Nze A.C. Madu and made available to journalists, the leadership of the Sokoto Igbo community said the outreach was driven by compassion, communal responsibility, and the spirit of the Christmas season. According to the statement, members of the community spent Christmas with inmates at the correctional facility, sharing food and fellowship as part of the visit. The group said the decision was influenced by what it described as Kanu's reported preference not to dine alone during the festive season. Understanding Kanu's reported preference not to dine alone, especially during the festive season of Christmas, the committee made a decisive and inclusive choice, the statement said. Rather than limiting their generosity to a single individual, they elected to provide festive meals for the entire inmate population of the facility. That's so nice. That's really nice. The committee said the gesture ensured that all inmates benefited from the celebration. This benevolent act ensured that all approximately 1,300 inmates shared in the spirit of the season, the statement added. Describing the outreach as deeply rooted in Igbo values, the leadership said the initiative reflected the cultural principle of being one another's brother keeper, as well as universal ideals of charity and fellowship. It was performed as a humanitarian service to all, irrespective of origin or circumstances, the statement read. It underscores the commitment to humanity and shared goodwill, offering a moment of comfort and inclusivity during the holiday period. The Sokoto Igbo community expressed hope that the Christmas outreach would foster peace, unity, and mutual understanding beyond the festive season. Kanu is currently being held at the Sokoto Correctional Center following his transfer after Justice James Omotosho sentenced him to life imprisonment in November 2025 over terrorism counts 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. The court also handed him a 20-year jail term on count 3 and a 5-year jail term on count 7 without an option of fine. Justice Omotosho delivered the judgment after convicting the IPOB leader on all 7 counts of terrorism-related offences. Although the judgment has attracted widespread condemnation, Kanu has indicated his intention to challenge the conviction and sentence at the appellate court. Probably next year they will start all of that, going to appeal courts and all of that. Amarana says one day I visited Nnamdikanu to hear his side of the story. Sometimes we mistake the oppressed for the oppressor. Adomire says the joy of the wise men from east we know, whom the true leader of the prophet of our time, the sword of the enemy. Asalawadi says, I wonder which South African drivers at the perfect time of buying fuel is after loading passengers. They say that thing is actually a topic for another day. It's so annoying. Very, very annoying. Peter Autry says, if one is in the prison, are they not permitted to take pictures even when someone comes to see them? Or is it against the law? I think so. You can't snap pictures with someone in prison. I don't think you can do that. I don't think that's why we've not seen his pictures or anything with anybody. I don't think you can snap prisoners. But I've seen some videos of people going to prison to have fun with the prisoners, and then there's a video. I don't know, their faces were not really showing though, but I could see videos of the prisoners. I could see the prisoners having fun and just having a good time this Christmas. Eze says the Igbo people know that their president is with them and the king of Biafra. Okay. Omoze says we know what we are looking for, which is Biafra restoration. Alex says he predicted that the Nigerian revolution will start from northern Nigeria and they foolishly sent him to a prison in northern Nigeria. It's obvious that We are all underestimating his natural influence. I'll keep a close watch and see the outcome. Moaz Woman says Peter Obi should pay Kanu solidarity visit at the prison this festive season. Why? Why must Peter Obi pay him a visit? I don't understand. What's your business if Peter Obi does not visit him? Kanu supporters gave Obi massive support in 2023 election. So, we do the same in 2027 by MNK others. It's now payback time. I don't understand. It's now payback time. They hear this me. Ndurima says, I wish I'm in Sokoto. I will join them to see him. Okay, Alpha says, nice one, blood is thicker than water. Freedom fighters never buy. Whoever hates freedom will buy as a slave. Freedom is the answer. Michael Obi says, nobody can cover the moonlight. A hero is always a hero. Still making a headline, even in prison. Showing something great. At Liberty one says, hello, I'm not doubting, but it's just the best way for them to celebrate with him in a prison. Then after the celebration, will they continue to stay with him? Or won't they go back to meet their families, and won't he continue to remain alone in prison? But at least his Christmas is not going to be alone. I don't understand you people though. So it's not a crime to go and visit people in prison. Donald says they should let him go. Holding him to score a political point come 2027 won't change a grape to an orange. Hates him all you care. Kanu is a regime. Fearless and intelligent, though he has shortcomings like me and you. Of course, nobody's perfect. He has his shortcomings, really. Timothy says, we are Igbos. Nnamdikanu is our leader. Nigeria can imprison him, but can't imprison our resolve to be free from Nigeria and British hostage. Andrew Tiwala says, President Trump has ordered a military strike in northwest Nigeria. Yes, he actually ordered. I just saw it some moments ago. Samuel Lawal says, but Kanu isn't a Christian anyway. Thank God he's adopting to the harsh Sokoto weather and northern delicacies. I beg. JJ says, why did Trump soldiers miss that Sokoto prison target? Please, I beg Trump, come back one last time. Are you okay? I don't get you. We miss Sokoto prison target. Khalifa says, imagine if Biafra became a country. All these Igbo doing business in other parts of Nigeria, they have to evacuate to Biafra and enjoy the poverty of Biafra. Who told you they are going to be poor? They are going to be doing way better than Lagos, than the whole of the country. If they have their Biafra, is it not the Igbos? Poor, okay. Poor and Igbos in the same sentence. Are you joking? You don't even know what you're saying. Zia says, I wish Omotosho was there to show him the law. Yeah, this me. Make you deceive yourself for that. I beg my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.